We are here broadcasting live at the World Center of Broadcast Media. It is the Guy Dawson Show, and the illustrious Quan is back.
Hello, everyone. Oh my gosh, I need to get familiar with this studio. Seems like it's been a long time.
I know,
You
Quan,
got to teach me.
You've been very busy, businesswoman out there and doing some business.
Always endless things to do. But right now, I'm focusing on to, as I mentioned, couple of books will be bilingual to do with people are in China. So maybe open up a channel. They want to distribute something, some good messages or books related to the cultures coming to here. Then we have something to provide over there. So I'm planning a trip, go to Shanghai, Beijing in June, and Hong Kong, of course, where I'm from.
Oh, really? So you're going home for a while?
Yeah, it's business and also visiting everyone. Say hi. Don't forget about me. Then maybe hoping, opens up some channel so we can do something for the very near future.
Wow, that is wonderful. And so I noticed through social media that you've been spending a lot of time with books lately. Yeah.
Books,
I see you
that's
posting
my
things
passion.
all the time about books.
Yeah, all the books. Anything related to the books. I think people need some good messages. We all have messages to share from our own experiences, working experiences, life experiences, relationship experiences. So how to channel those valuable voices and to be shared with more people. I think that is important. I'm trying to figure things out and put it into simple, easy follow steps, like a formula. So everybody apply certain method, like make their messages stronger, more powerful, so to be shared with more people.
Yeah, I agree with you. We did an event over the weekend. It was called What's Your Story? It was this past weekend. And at this event, there were different people that came on and shared their stories. Some of them were authors. Some of them, like me, work with people on publishing their books. And it was really interesting. Yes, everybody in the world has a story to tell.
Don't forget bilingual. If you need something, I'm going to translate for you and make it very colorful and powerful. Because a book is not just a simple translate words to words. The best translation is you know someone, knowing their personality, knowing what is in their mind. Then you can get the best way to translate the message from the original author. It's not just a word to word from Google Dictionary. You will lose like 20%, right? Okay, Google guys, you're not listening to me. I need to give you an example. A lot of people thinking Google Translator can help their day-to-day base, but sometimes could make a major mistake. For instance, I might share this story with you. So I went out with someone. First time, right, gentleman. Not a hot date, but it's a date.
What? It wasn't a hot
What's
date?
a date? Yeah. So this gentleman puts, I can speak in Chinese. I want to say something to you. I said, okay. So he puts in, then he pressed the button. The speaker come on. It says, my love for you is falling down. I said, whoa, what's that mean? We only met right
Really?
now, first time.
Really?
You already love me and your love for me already falling down. So I think people can guess in what he tried to say. You have any clue?
I have no idea what he was trying to say.
Falling. So he originally want to say, I am falling in love with you.
Oh.
So his love already falling down. I said, oh my gosh.
So he's falling in love with you. That was what he was trying to say.
Yes. But this is a
Wasn't
big
that
message.
sweet?
I know that's very sweet. It's very sweet. I said, oh my gosh. Translated does such a thing in such a funny way. So it's like almost opposite meaning. So watch out. Do not rely on those, computerized devices too much. So the final stage, you need someone who's intelligent, knowing how to put a message together and get the best part out of it.
And so these books, are originally written in English or Chinese, or how do you act as the translator? Are you translating English into Chinese? What is your role in this?
That's such a good question. Right now, I'm a Chinglish person.
I know, I've only heard that term from you.
Yeah, I'm talking to you directly in English. When I writing notes, sometimes I start with the English notes. When a few words are really not sure, then I put the Chinese word there. So my notes, nobody can read it. It's a cat scratch. It's mixed with the English and the Chinese. So for the book, I have Chinese thought, mind, to have a structure, begin with, then writing in English. So I force myself have to go the hard way. That's the only way I can learn and can make an improvement. So I writing the sentences and the paragraphs and the whole book in English first. Then I go back to my Chinese thought. So because I can thinking clear, more structured. Then I come back to the book because when I writing in English, it's not my first language. It can became something totally different. It's like a diluted or track side. It can go become something totally different. So I follow the guideline in Chinese and writing in English. Then finally have someone to follow my English for me, word to word. Make sure writable. Not a Chinglish. Most people don't write a Chinglish.
We were working on your press release recently, by the way, that we put out about the Ameriquan show, and we were having an interview, and you were telling me a lot about your experiences when you were learning English, and I think that us here in America, because we don't really speak a lot of languages, it's one of the, I think, not good aspects of living in America is that there are many of us who only speak English. But because we don't speak multiple languages, sometimes we miss that. Like what it must be like for people who are trying to learn another language. And that's what this is all about, is creating the better communication.
So sometimes, yeah, you be ready make some very embarrassing mistakes. We shared a couple R-rated jokes, right?
Some of these experiences that you've had as you've been learning English.
Yeah, it's very embarrassing. It starts from names and about a parts of bodies.
Yes, yes.
I was talking about Donald Trump's
his caucus.
That's how he won from Donald Trump's caucus. Then I said, oh my gosh, those words sound so similar. I got to pronounce it slowly or avoid it. Sometimes I just, if I'm not sure, like eating peanuts, I learned from a hard way.
Oh, what did you try to eat the whole peanut the first time you ever ate? Shell and all, huh?
How to spell peanuts. Then the funny thing is there is a restaurant back to a couple years ago was a grand opening called Five Guys Peanuts place because the peanuts are free. So I told my friend, hey, let's go to the Five Guys free peanuts place. She said, what you're talking about?
We are working through the language barrier here on the Guy Dawson Show today. We're going to take a short commercial break. So happy to have the illustrious Quan back. See you in a few minutes.